Hi friends! Today you are invited to come for a walk with me in Fortaleza, capital of Ceará, where I live in Brazil. If you like to use the internet to learn about new places and people, give this video a like. If you would like to walk with me again, subscribe to this channel. So now that you're coming with me, what should I tell you about this place? When you think about Brazil, you probably remember the rainforest, the Amazon, am I right? Well, most Brazilian population lives on the coast, in big urban centers like São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro and Fortaleza. The city's name means fortress, because the Dutch built a fort here to establish control over the land, but the Portuguese took over 5 years later. Today, in Brazil, we speak Portuguese. What do you think of this sunset? And what about this beach? I love being outside, don't you? Here, I promise you will never feel cold. I wish I could say you will never feel too hot as well, but we can't have everything, can we? I am walking on what we call espigão here, but I think the word in English for it is pier, correct? The espigão was built as to control the tide, so that the sand part of the beach could be extended. Not only that, it provides a beautiful view of the city, perfect for YouTubers who want to show something pretty about their city to you. My smartwatch can estimate the number of steps I take. At first, I didn't care much about this kind of information, but now I check my watch multiple times during the day, hoping to reach the goal of taking at least 8,000 steps every day. I read somewhere smartwatches and other kinds of body sensors send data about your body to big tech companies so that they know information about you that you can't even imagine. Do you think this is a privacy issue? Would you ever wear a smartwatch? I bet you already use a smartphone, so Apple, Google or Samsung know a lot about you. Why not share a little bit more with them? Praia de Iracema is how we call this beach. It was named after a character from a book by José de Alencar. Iracema was a native Brazilian young woman known as the Virgin whose lips were like honey. If you change the order of the letters in her name, you can form the word America. At this point, I would like to remind you that Brazil is located in South America. The book, Iracema, kind of represents what happened in America during the European colonization and tells us a story about Ceará, birthplace of José de Alencar, the writer. This statue is a representation of Iracema. Those are the remains of the old pier. It was known as Ponte dos Ingleses, or British Bridge, because of the British engineers who worked on the project. It was also known as Ponte Metálica, or Metal Bridge. I used to come here when I was a teenager. It was beautiful. It's sad to see it like this today. I guess everything that has a beginning also has an end, just like this video. So please give this video a like if it was somehow entertaining or if it helped you learn something new today. Consider subscribing to this channel if you would like to walk with me again. This is it for today. Have a nice day.